was at his first sessional address in Parliament that he officially announced government's intention to convert the Kwame Nkrumah Circle into an interchange, a grade lock that became a permanent feature of Accra.
Work commenced this year on a new interchange at the Kwame Nkrumah Circle.
With the increase in the number of vehicles on the streets, the traffic situation worsened. Each minute, hour, or day, vehicles milled around the small roundabout at the Kwame Nkrumah Circle. Being the hub of Ghana's capital, the area is a beehive of activity with a daily traffic averaging 250,000 vehicles plying the now replaced roundabout to take a direction to other parts of city and country.
This project clearly was was cut for the for the start of this project in November 2013 for the first phase of the project to be completed within 18 months, 1.5 years, and opened up to traffic. In fact, where we are standing is part of the first phase of the project. The two bridges linking the Akasanoma and the Kwame Nkrumah Avenue are part of the first phase. And the Fanufa Street up to the Achimota Road constitute the first phase. The president then promised, after cutting the sword, that these two bridges will be opened up to traffic when they are completed. And reasonably so, because of this work, a lot of traffic is using the ground floor and there's congestion. And so it's our belief that after this major inspection and the completion of the two bridges, when the traffic is lifted onto these two bridges, it will bring great relief to movement of people and particularly traffic at the ground level.
What are the views of the engineers, the technical brains behind the complex, and what many see as a very useful project?
Those of us who have lived in Accra for quite a long time, we know this area has a perennial problem of congestion, pollution, noise, fumes, accidents, delays in this area. So the purpose of this project is to ensure that these things are brought to a minimum. When this is finished, then we'll have less congestion. For the next 20 years, we don't expect there to be any congestion.
The Kwame Nkrumah Circle carries over 250,000 vehicles per day. And Kwame Nkrumah Circle has about 5 main roads that come into it. So everybody will tell you that Kwame Nkrumah Circle is the hub of Accra. The circle never sleeps. 24/7. At any time you come to Kwame Nkrumah Circle, the circle is quite active. So in looking at all these considerations, in looking at the project, we had to look at options that can mitigate the effects. The works had to go on as much as allow the activities around the circle to also progress. So one was a choice of a composite steel bridge that allowed us to use longer spans, like 40 meters, 44 meters, etc. So that in doing that, you then had just piers that you didn't have a lot of piers. So you have piers at the end of the 44 meters. And that reduced the level of congestion and the interruptions to vehicular traffic during construction.
Presently, we've done 2 of the flyovers, which is the Akasanoma flyover is complete. The Saum flyover is also complete. We have a 3rd flyover to do. The 3rd flyover is the Kwame Nkrumah Ring Road flyover. This is the first phase of the project, and we know that very soon the 2 flyovers will be open to traffic.
We shall be providing pelican crossing points, that's pedestrian crossing points that pedestrians can cross from one side into the Odona terminal or the new plant station. And as part of the project, those 2 stations are going to be upgraded. We are going to pave them, we'll provide passenger waiting sheds, provide offices for the unions, and so on and so forth. So in the rainy season, when you come up there, you don't have any challenges. In the dry season, when you come up there, you are not by dust pollution and so on and so forth. And all this is coming as part of the project. Again, we've said that most of our roads are not, we don't have greenery around that. And this project, we are doing a lot of landscaping. So by the time we finish the project somewhere in May 2016, when the ring road, you see a lot of greenery.
Within 18 months, completed phase 1 of the 3-tier interchange. The opening of the project's first phase to the public will give people a fair idea as to how the whole interchange will impact on them once it is fully completed midway 2016. Motorists and pedestrians envisage a disappearance of the traffic holdups at the Kwame Nkrumah Circle.
Seeing what is going on now, we have first floor, second floor, and third floor is now going. Wow, what a country. I don't have anything to say, rather to praise the president of Ghana who is doing this kind of project. We wish him well. May Allah support him to do what he's doing.
The American say, "Abano or yadi, a Juma way, or ye, a boy in near Mekache president, they say, Yadana Sepa, near your non coso on ye."
The project my president is trying to do is a very good one, and we encourage him to expand it to other cities, other towns, and other roads also.
It's a very good project, and it's going to help us someday. Because after this, the road is going to turn into a different place, and I hope when it is done, the business will also be going on. So I want to tell the president, it's a very good job.
Say, NDC Abaya, Mama, Adam, or president. The meeting who say, fine. Say, Omotimi, what drink even Sekra, Kwame Nkrumah Sekra, transport to Komune, Akonyaba, Idi, ni Ahuchra, ye,
Compared to when the project took off, though we've gone through a lot of challenge, a lot, but one way or the other, we are looking at the benefit that will arrive from it when the project gets completed.
Initially, it was a bit hectic for us, especially when you get to the roundabout, because the place was too small. You have to take a lot of time, you have to delay a lot before you are able to get through. So for this project, even though they have given us an outlet that we make U-turn by the railway, it is easier for us now than before, even though they have not finished with the project. We are grateful for the decision they've taken. We pray that they can finish the project on schedule, as they have said. Even though with the initial work there may be a little hitches, people may not feel comfortable with it, but when it's completed, we will benefit from it. So it's better we go through that small hitch and then enjoy more privileges than maybe complaining about what is going on.
If you said it's a trend, it's a trend because we are saying, or maybe here in Kosovo. In Kosovo, they say, Canina never run about Runa, Emma, Ahutre Eba. They say, Crown or Mummy, and to me say, alternative no crown, freedom no, a year, Dumaka grant. If we say so, we are a very beautiful area. Now, so I'm a vehicular movement, no so a progress system. Contractors in Mona may know Movekasa. Because in Pempi, Niana, almost a year, a quaint to say, Hiana, Nipana, and I say, road users in Ecomono, Yana Dosukakra. The better as a woman, so no foreign contractors now, almost development, almost free urban. Almost first, you have been a local contractors, so better to say, yeah, quaint to say, Emfa, Ahotrepi, Emma.
Initially, when it was just a runabout, when the vehicles are coming from Achimota, when they turn, it's easy for them to turn in and patronage the fuel. But now that they've turned it to change over, when they are coming, the diversion has actually affected us a bit. But then, we'll look into the future. So we are believing that when the interchange is open, it will help us. When it was just runabout, traffic jams all over the place, people were just struggling to get to the main city to do their businesses. But for the president to bring this kind of work into the city, to open up this place to ease the traffic jams, it's a good vision. So we say thank you to the president and his government for such a vision, and we hope it will help in the future.
The project, I see it as a good venture for the nation, Ghana. So when it is completed, I'm sure it would attract a lot of tourists. People will patronage the area to buy things from us as we were.
I can't remember traffic anytime we are between our
first now, run about to Wahano. Traffic need to make too much. ɛwɔ ha sei nti sɛ ebietuma yɛ deɛ a ebetuma akɔnkyɛnkyɛn ama yɛ so efi President Mahama wayɛ adeɛ.
Yɛfrɛ me Stephen Ayan meyɛ adwuma wɔ Taifa circle yɛn trɔtrɔfoɔ no deɛ ɛfrɛ me bɛna moyɛ a yɛn ɔmo a mokɔ akra na yɛn na boa ɛbɛboa yɛn because of sɛ roundabout bɛba aseɛ ɛbɛtumi atwa yɛn ho bɛyɛ ha na ɔmo a mokɔ akra na atumi afa so nti yɛn na ɛbɛboa yɛn ɛwɔ ɛfrɛ bɛna ɔmo a yɛn bɛboa yɛn pɛrɛma traffic sɛ so ɛreduce abɛdam
inda aka kare hanyar yayi yanda muka gani nan da Allah ya saka kare lafiya trafficin nan yayi sauki kowa ya futa batun aikin da mu dai ni da abin da zan gaya mishi ne yayi kokara ma yayi saurin yin abin nan yayi kare maza saboda kowa ya futa.
This work, this bridge is going to be one of the major investments in infrastructure consistent with the NDC thematic areas of investing in infrastructure in this country. This bridge clearly is in first phase, second phase with a major flyover coming up. It will provide a total and comprehensive solution to the traffic congestion at the Kwame Nkrumah circle that we used to experience before. It will also ensure that Ghana takes its pride of place among nations that are moving with the times and putting interchanges where they ought to be.